Good morning and welcome to our party this week. We have Kistis party going on this week. It starts today, Monday, July 10th, and goes through July 14th. It can even flow into Saturday potentially if we need it to. So look for lots of good videos and lots of information this week. But the reason we're here is I am Danny Watkins and I am a distributor with Synergence. Synergence is a makeup and skincare company that has been around since '99, but up until the last probably 5 years has been at a pretty stabilized growth, and within the last 5 years with social media has exploded in terms of growth. So we are an older company, but very young in our growth cycle, if you will. So our premier products, so we have lots of products. We have skincare products. So if you're looking for something like a skincare program, all of our skincare has anti-aging and we have anti-wrinkle treatment and things like that. All of our makeup is either water resistant or waterproof. So, and we actually came out with foundations, anti-aging foundations in April last January for darker skin tones, which was really cool. So what I have on today is some color correcting tinted moisturizer. So I use a color called Light. It's just a moisturizer with color in it. So I don't have any foundation on today. And then on my eyes, I just have Shadow Sense. So our Shadow Sense is cream to powder. You can apply it with your finger, you can apply it with a brush, but you basically dab it on a very little amount. The advantage is it's not going to crease, it's not going to flake, you're not going to get sort of fallout on your cheek, and it'll last all day. So because it is waterproof. It comes off with makeup remover. We have a Foops makeup remover that's really great to remove it. So I have on Candlelight, and I've actually used Candlelight under my eyes as a concealer. And then I've also used Garnet up here in my eyelid. We have a whole variety, and then I've used Sandstone Pearl, I guess, at the top of my eyelid, but right below my brow. But we have a ton of different colors, so whatever color you might be looking for, we probably have it. But our premier product, because that's really why most people get turned on to Synergence, is LipSense. So LipSense is a long-lasting lip color that will last 4 to 18 hours without smudging or budging. So it comes in a tube like this, and it has SD40 alcohol in it and pigmented colors. So it molecularly bonds with your lip. It's not a stain. And then we follow that and protect the color with our gloss. So they are formulated to be used together. So when you purchase your very first purchase, let's see, I've got one in here. You're going to purchase what's called a collection. And the collection comes with the color of your choice, a gloss, and then a remover so you can get it off at night. So that total price is $55. It's 100% guaranteed. So if you get the color and you don't like it, you just send it back to me and we return it, and I either give you your money back or I can give you another color. So there's no risk really. And I will warn you, it's a little addictive. Once you start using it, most people love it. I've only had about 1% of my customers return the product, and 1% might even be a little bit high. I've been doing this for about 1.5 years, and it's absolutely the most amazing product. So the way it works is today, what's really cool about our products is you can layer products, right? So this is Cocoa, which I'm gonna wear, I think I haven't decided. I'm debating between that and Brick. Brick matches pretty well my shirt. I might go with Brick, and then I'm gonna layer it with a lighter color. So any of our colors, because of the way that it adheres to your lips, can be layered. So if you had 2 colors, you could come up with a total of 9 different ways or 8 different ways to wear it. If you have 3 colors, you're looking at like 30, I'm gonna forget now, 30 some different combinations that you could do. 27, hello, do math. 27 different combinations. So I think what I'll do today is I'm going to apply Brick. So the first thing you're going to do always is you're going to make sure that your lips are clean and dry. So I'm going to clean off my lips. I'm in Colorado, so it's rather dry here, so my LipSense dries pretty quickly. But if you are in a humid climate, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for yours to dry. So now my lips are clean and dry. I'm going to shake up my product really, really well. They say not to do this because you can break the end of it, but I've never had that happen. So you're going to shake up your product, and then you're going to take your product out. And it has a wand in here, and I typically wipe a little bit off the wand. You want very thin layers, and you want to go in one direction only. You don't want to go back and forth the way you do with a lipstick, because you'll actually, with the SD40 alcohol, you'll lift it back up. The other thing is, if you have dry lips and you're a chapstick user, and you have dry lips, you very often will feel a tingle or a little burn. And that's the SD40 alcohol. If you take it out and dab some off and blow on the end of it, sometimes you can dissipate some of that alcohol, but that alcohol is what transfers it to your lips and what molecularly bonds it. So it's somewhat important. It also keeps this tube nice and clean. This tube is equal to 4 tubes of lipstick, so it's going to last you a long time, at least 6 to 8 months if you wore the same color every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lip, and then I'm going to go toward the inside. And now I'm going to line my top lip. And I spread my lips out a little bit. So that I can get a nice application. So there's one layer of Brick. Now, you always want to use 3 layers. It's going to become, as it dries, tacky and sticky. That'll go away when we put the gloss on. But you always want 3 layers. But instead of doing 3 layers of the same color today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to do 1 layer of Brick, and then I think I'm going to use Dawn Rising, which is a really pretty neutral brown color. So I'm going to shake it up really well, and then I'm going to do 2 layers of Dawn Rising over the top. So again, I'm going to kind of wipe off my wand. So there's 2. So that's 2 layers, 1 layer of Brick, 1 layer of Dawn Rising. Now I'm going to do 1 more layer of Dawn Rising as soon as it's dry. I can still feel that it's a little wet in the corners. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to touch up this real quick. Make that a little more symmetrical. Okay. Now I'm going to do a 3rd layer, because you always want to do 3 layers with Dawn Rising. And there it is. So I went from a very red to more of a sort of brown tone, well, it's not really burgundy color. So there's Dawn Rising. So I did 1 layer Brick, 2 layer Dawn Rising. Brick is no longer sold. However, I have about 2 or 3 in stock. So when you want to place an order for Kista's Party, what you're going to do is you are going to go to my website, Synagence.com/Danny W. I'll put it in the comments. And you're going to place your order there. If there's a color that you want that is in the discontinued photo album, then just message me or post on that photo album what color you want, and I will get it for you. And I'll send you a manual invoice. Okay, so now I'm just going to cover this up. The first thing I do, I kiss this off to make sure it's totally dry, which it is. And now I'm just going to cover it with gloss. Now, here's the cool thing. This is not going to come off on my cup. You can see that. It's not going to budge off. All I'm doing is rubbing off the gloss. It's not going to kiss off on your significant other or kids if you have them. And what I'm going to do is apply the gloss throughout the day, and especially before I eat, to protect the lip color from oils in my food. But that's it. It's going to be on for the next 4 to 18 hours. Mine lasts typically anywhere between 10 and 12. And I'm just going to apply gloss throughout the day. So I'm done. So Kista's party goes until Friday. I'm traveling, so we might roll it into Saturday just because I'm traveling a little bit this week. But if you have any questions, we are here to help you. Just post your questions and we'll get you taken care of.